This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright. Hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
We've been sharing our lives online for over 10 years, so who better to catch you up on everything that's going viral?
Oh, plus we talk a lot about ourselves too.
Coming up on this episode, we have gone completely off the rails, finally.
Yeah, you have to stick around to the end of this episode. Not that you were not going to anyway, but oh my God, was that hilarious. And I don't know if this episode will piss you off or not, scrollers. We do set a bit of a challenge and a bit of intention at the start of this episode.
Yeah.
It doesn't go well, and this one's a rocky one, but that's all right. Deal me in, Joel. Let's go.
Good morning, Matthew!
Oh my God, no, I don't know whether I'm ready for that energy right now.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
too bad, too fucking sad. Wait, do we swear on here that much? Do we?
I feel like you
Sometimes
do.
fuck is like every second.
Yeah, I
Is
feel like
it?
you do, but
Do you beep it out?
No.
Oh!
When I'm editing the videos, it's really obvious because I'm like, oh, like, is that...
depends on my mood, I feel.
Depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Actually, Matt, I've got a challenge for us.
Ooh, what? No swearing this whole episode?
No?
Oh.
Fuck no!
What's the challenge?
Okay, I saw a girl on TikTok quite literally yesterday.
Okay.
And she was starting this thing where she's trying to make TikToks where she doesn't say the word like.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if we say it often enough. enough.
I do.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if though I say it when I'm telling a story.
Yeah.
Because you go, and then she was like, and then I was like. So let's just keep one another throughout this whole episode accountable.
Okay.
Every time we pick up on it, we have to point it out.
Oh, my gosh.
Just as a little challenge for the day, we've got to keep ourselves on our toes.
I have a lot of those sorts of things that I say
Ooh.
when I tell stories all the time. For instance.
Instead of like, did you just say for instance?
Yes. I always say, do you know what I mean?
I say that as well.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I actually did a story the other day. I actually did an Instagram story the other day. And I realized that I said, do you know what I mean? 4 times in a 24-second story. And I was like,
oh,
oh,
you've done it again.
this is not
Can
going to
someone
end well.
listening please keep tally of this, by the way, and then let us know in the broadcast chat?
Okay, so we're starting now.
Okay, that was just the run-up.
Yeah.
Warm-up.
Yes, absolutely. Well, what else has been happening in your life this week?
Not much has been happening. I've just been working as usual. But I'll tell you one thing. We're obviously getting really excited to go to America.
I know.
You leave next week.
It's so soon. No,
The week after.
it'll be 2 weeks.
By the
from-
time this is coming
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
We're recording this in real time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being really careful of what I say now.
See, you've just said, I feel like.
Oh!
That doesn't count, right?
Yeah, it does.
No, because I feel like is a fully constructed sentence.
Okay,
You're
so
not
we're
saying
allowed to use it when it works.
Yeah. I don't know the rules, actually. It's your fucking game.
Okay, well, we're still on nil all. Fuck, sorry everyone.
You're going to lose your own game. I'm locked in, by the way. I've never
Okay.
been so focused in my life. I'm
All right.
sitting here going, here we go. I'm winning this one today.
My whole TikTok, which I'm loving, I'm on Vegas Talk.
Yes.
And I've got a question, okay? So I'm seeing videos of all the best places you need to go. I'm saving them all. I've got a saved folder on my TikTok for us for when we're there.
Mm-hmm.
But my FYP on TikTok is also full of club promoters.
Yeah, you've sent me a few of these videos and I don't really understand their job.
Neither. What's the go with club promoters in America? Because I feel as if it's not really a thing here in Australia.
Not these days. I know it was a long time ago when I started going to the clubs when I was 18. But can you explain what they're saying in the videos for those who don't know?
They have personal TikTok accounts for them being a promoter. And they say, hey guys, if you want to get into all the clubs, like send me a DM. This is my WhatsApp. I'll get you free entry. I'll get you free this and that. You don't have to pay me any tips. Like, what is the go?
And I don't understand how they're getting paid.
I think the club pays them.
Right, for however many people are on their guest list. But my thing is that some of them will say, get your name on and we'll give you and ladies, that says ladies get to drink for free.
Yeah.
Open bar for ladies. And I'm like, so now they're getting free entry and then free drinks all night at the bar. How are you making money if the club isn't making money?
Is it just getting people in the door? Like, is that the whole objective?
I assume so. There were some rules around that I saw, VIP booths.
Yeah.
And you could get like you could get a free VIP booth.
This whole episode, I was just going to be going, ugh, like every now and then. Oh, I just did it again, for fuck's sake.
This is going to be the most jarring, the listener experience of this episode is everyone is going to be listening to this thinking, I can't follow along anything they're saying because the whole time it's just going to be, Okay. Anyway, club promoters in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
all
saving
over.
them all because
Yes.
we can message these guys when we're there.
But also, that's all good and well, but also why? Like, why do they exist? Like, why wouldn't the club just want people to buy a ticket and come inside? Or is it like, we'd rather have people inside for free and make it look busy?
Yeah, I don't know. Surely that's what it's got to be. But it's like a whole thing, and these club promoters have 30,000 followers, 50,000 followers, and they've got like popular, oh fuck, I just did it again. They've got popular TikTok accounts.
Yeah.
And that's their
With
job.
so many followers, but I don't understand how they're making any money. I'm thinking,
The club
that
would
must
pay them
be,
surely with how many people were on their list for the night.
yeah, it must be like, you get $1 to $5 or whatever for every name that's on your list. So if you have 100 people on your list, you're getting a couple $100. But I just don't see how that's viable for the club. Although I have heard that everything in Vegas is so expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been to Vegas. I know everything's expensive. So potentially drinks are an absolutely ridiculous price that as long as you're in the club, if you're buying a drink, it's going to be really expensive. When I was in Vegas, had to go to an ATM because obviously you need so much cash there.
The fees on the ATMs.
In Las Vegas can be up to $100. I had to pay like $17.50 or something as an ATM fee.
Yeah.
But I heard other people on my Kentucky were paying up to $75, $100 because obviously everyone needs cash out for the pokies and the gambling and everything. But in Vegas, they all just jack up the prices. So everything's really, really expensive. So potentially just getting you in the club, even if you buy one drink, you're covering your door charge anyway.
Yeah.
But then I don't understand how the ladies drink at the open bar all night.
No, neither.
Potentially that, though, is a bit of a hoodwink situation where once they're in, the open bar is like the most disgusting house wine.
Yeah. Or it could be just like for a certain time frame, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's finished now.
Because if I went in and it was like open bar and then I got in there and all I could have was a really horrible Chardonnay, of course I'm spending $40 on a drink now.
Yeah.
Because what else is there to do?
Yeah. Well, either way, TikTok is serving me good videos and I'm saving them in a folder for us so we know all the best places to go.
This is devastating though, but I'm going to keep this for close friends. But I have decided something really crazy, which is probably not the best decision to make 2 weeks before we go to America.
What is it? Tell me now.
My clubbing era has officially come to an end.
Yeah, you say that now, but we're going to be out for dinner in Vegas. You're going to be 6 cocktails deep. And I'm going to say, come on, let's go. And you're going to be like, all right.
Okay, I'll go clubbing with you if you shoot a gun with me.
Oh, we had this conversation
Scrollers,
the other day.
I want to shoot a gun so bad. Like, I want to shoot a gun so bad. And I want Brittney to come to a shooting range. I'm sure there's one in Las Vegas that we can go in.
There would be for sure. There's probably heaps.
And pay however much to go and shoot a gun. I'm like, that's a bucket list.
Hannah, have you shot a
thing.
gun? I feel like you...
Oh, you've been on the farm. Come on in then.
Come on, farm girl. Watch your trauma every week.
Hannah's story time. Whose leg to shoot off, love?
No, I actually used to be in Australia's only all-female rifle club.
Oh, fuck it. Of course you did. Of course you did.
At my boarding school. And
The boarding school where
with
she
the
took the horse.
horse and the
We had
watermelon.
watermelon trauma.
And we used to have to go get the rifles from the office and put them in the bus, and we'd drive down to the boys' school. They had a shooting range, but we couldn't actually compete because it was like GPS schools only. So the girls would go and be part of it. The girls would go and compete, and they would come first. But the boys who came second would get the first place trophy because the girls weren't part of the comp.
Oh.
Because there was no other girls that
So
competed.
you shot a gun.
Yeah. And we used to do clay pigeon shooting quite a bit. The ones I did was lying down on the ground with the rifle, and you would shoot at a target that wasn't moving. It was just far away.
There you go.
There you go.
And that wasn't traumatic for you? We don't
No,
add
it was
to
fun.
the list of Hannah's trauma story times?
It was fun, although the man who run the shooting club was having sexual relations with the maths teacher, and she used to just come along, and we're like, what is she doing here?
Tea.
And then we found out they were dating.
Oh,
Tea.
I love
That's
high
it.
school tea. Well,
So-
anyway, I want to shoot a gun. So, sorry.
I don't
Brittney
know
has
if I
nil
wanna be
interest.
I don't like it just touching a gun, being near guns, being near other people, holding guns, not really my cup of tea.
I'm all about it.
You could
Yeah.
be in the club shooting them cash guns that they're
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll shoot a cash gun in the club. But a real gun, AJ will 100% do it with you?
Yeah, okay, good. I'm sold. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
You can just do the vlog. Can you just do the vlog? You
Yeah.
just film me
Yeah.
doing it.
I'll
I
do-
can't go to America and not shoot a gun.
God, it just scares me.
But you could shoot guns. We could go to a gun shooting range here in Australia and do the exact same thing.
Really?
But I just think it's more fun to do it when, because then I can go, oh, when we're in Vegas, I shot that gun that one time.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll
know?
think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about
And it's
it.
America.
You're allowed.
We're going to be in Target with guns, doll. You know what I mean? You can buy one at Walmart or whatever.
That's fucking freaky
So-
to me.
I think there's more things to worry about than the shooting range. Because Brittany's first thing was I don't really want to be that close to a gun in case someone goes crazy. Said, I think you've got literally everywhere else to worry about that, doll. Literally everywhere else. But anyway, very excited.
Yeah.
Please be upstanding for the royal flush.
What's your royal flush, Matt?
Well,
I feel like I go first all the time these days.
fun. You know how there's always someone taking over the For You page with their concerts? For a while, obviously, it was Taylor Swift. Then I feel like it was Sabrina Carpenter. We even, a couple months ago, a lot of Kylie Minogue, as she toured around Australia, was filling everyone's For You pages with concert footage. I love seeing it. Dua Lipa is the newest one on the scene.
Isn't she in Australia
She's
right
in
now?
Australia right now. I think she actually debuted this world tour in Australia. So the videos coming out from the Australian concerts I think her first stop was Melbourne. They are the first.
Do you reckon they
ones
go,
to hit
oh,
the
fuck,
internet.
let's just get Australia out the way first and then move on to the rest of the world because we're
There
so far away?
There might be some sort of logistics to it as well, because I think it also doesn't set us up for disappointment. So, for example, in the past, I've seen other people's tours who have then come to Australia and we only get half the stage, or we don't get the runway, or we don't get them flying over the audience like they do in other places, probably because it just costs too much to bring all those things over, and also logistically it's a nightmare, I can imagine.
How the fuck do they get all these sets and everything? They'd have to put on ships.
Well, I actually have asked this question to my friend who works in the industry, and basically the setup for the stage, you can source that literally almost anywhere.
Okay, so they're not really bringing the whole thing with them.
Yeah, all the costumes and everything they'd have to bring. Maybe if there's some but they just commission someone in Australia to make it.
But the thing is, I think as well, for example, Kylie Minogue, you went to all the 10 concerts and I went to 2 literally one night apart. Is it the same costume every time, or does she have multiple of the same one?
Oh, multiple of the same one. She's not wearing the same dress each time. And you know what? I could tell because the sequins on the dresses, I have photos and they're different sized sequins, even though it looks like the same dress.
Because imagine if you're just wearing the same sweaty outfit that you quickly washed from the night before.
I always think about that's all the logistics when people do like tour films and stuff. That's what I actually want to know.
Yeah,
I want to see
same.
the dry cleaning team. I want to see what happens. You know, we get to see their quick change backstage sometimes, and that's really fun. But where does that dress go then?
Yeah.
I want to see where that goes. I want to see its process to making it back to her the next night or however all that works. Oh, I would love.
And like, you know how like Sabrina and Taylor, like they wear the 4 layers of the Capezio tights or whatever they're called. Like how many pairs of those do they have in case they rip? Have they got like a suitcase with 30 pairs?
I will say the Capezio tights are really, that's what I wore through all the Kylie shows, and I only had 4 pairs and I wore 2 at a time.
So they're really good.
They're really strong. Oh, they're like, I think I paid $60
Holy
per
shit.
pair of, like for one
Do
set
they have
of tights.
curve versions?
Yeah, mine were like XL to 2XL, I think.
Okay, so they got lots of sizes.
Yeah, but yeah, Capezios are really. Oh, it's almost like when you're wearing them, it almost feels knitted, really breathable, but like you can just tell it's not like the meshy stuff you just get from Woolworths, from the stockings in Woolworths.
Right.
It's like it's designed to be like a thick, tight, but still you don't feel hot in it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyway, Dua Lipa is currently all over my For You page, and something so exciting happened. So she's doing like a surprise song kind of thing at each of her concerts, as a lot of people are. It's a really smart move from artists because obviously every single show is going to be a little bit different. It guarantees viral moments, which is what we've seen, because the second night she sung Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue, and the crowd lost it. So her surprise songs are actually local artists. So being in Melbourne, I think that's why she did Kylie, because Kylie's originally from Melbourne. One night she did Vance Joy, and he actually joined her on stage. And then another night I saw was she did Rush by Troye Sivan and brought Troye Sivan out on stage as well. And the crowd, again, lost it. And I love, this is such a smart move because everyone's going to be on the edge of their seats every night going, who's she going to play tonight? What is it? And I've already seen other people guessing, like, I think tonight's going to be Untouched by the Veronicas, and the Veronicas might even come out on stage because they're in Melbourne at the moment, and blah, blah, blah. It just keeps the conversation going online. It's a really smart move. And the royal flush is that on stage with Troye Sivan, Dua Lipa announced that a couple years ago, you know her song, Let's Get Physical.
Yeah.
I'm not right with you. She actually recorded a version of that song with Troye Sivan that never was released to the public. And then she pulls out a USB.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
And she's like, the song is on this USB. Who wants to leak it? And then the crowd's obviously screaming, and she chose someone. And I think there was a bit of confusion because she needed someone with a Windows computer because the file was only compatible with Windows.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a MacBook or anything. And in the video, I can hear this girl going, I have a Windows. And I don't know who she picks. But anyway, she picks someone, gives them a USB and is like, can we all trust you to leak this on the internet tonight? Anyway, thank goodness that girl didn't gatekeep that song because now
Did she leak it?
She's leaked it. I've seen it all over TikTok and all over the internet. And it's a collab of Dua Lipa and Troye Sivan's.
So it's like not on Spotify or anything right now. It's just like on TikTok.
Yeah, I
don't
imagine they're going to release it. But yeah, it's been leaked and it's really fun. Do I think we needed it? No, but my royal flush is not so much the song. It's more
the interaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like how smart that is just to continue making those viral moments happen. So props to you, Dua.
Well, my royal flush, I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
So it could be fake news. But I did see an article that Abby Chatfield's mum is about to be your next favourite reality star.
Oh.
Apparently, she's going on The Golden Bachelor as a contestant.
As in the guys will be dating her?
No, I think she
will be dating
I don't
the
know.
guy.
Let me see. Let me read.
Otherwise, it would be Golden Bachelorette.
Oh, so
Yeah.
true. It would be Golden Bachelorette. Okay.
And I've never watched The Golden Bachelor. Have we? We've had a couple of seasons in Australia, or just one? I don't know. I need to get into it. And if Abby's mum's going on there, I'm going to be bloody watching.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, I just think it's iconic. And I should watch the last season because I just think it's really nice, like, that they have, like, a dating show but for, like, the older generation.
Yeah.
I just thought it was, like, an iconic moment. Like, whether it's true or not.
Well, I did see Abby share it to her story with like a side eye emoji.
Okay, so, mate, allegedly.
Yeah.
But it's saying the guy, the Golden Bachelor, is Barry Bear Mearden, a 50-something engineer from Sydney, will lead season 1 of The Golden Bachelor Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Mearden is a father of 3 and is reportedly widowed. Let me tap on him. I want to see. Oh, it's leading me to his Instagram. Oh, it's leading me to a So Dramatic podcast post. He looks pretty hot.
Does he?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Foxy on the run. What's his name?
Barry Bear, Myrden. Yeah, he's a bit of a spunk. What do you reckon, Matt?
Well, all that's coming up for me is Brother Bear.
This guy. It's giving like a bit Mark Boris, but like bigger.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I feel like, not that I ever want to think of this, but you know what? If I was in my 50s and I somehow wound up being single, I would go on a show like that.
Really?
Yeah, fuck it. What would you do if you just so happened to become single in your 50s? Would you date?
Oh, I don't know if I could be bothered.
Mm.
I think I'm done. I'm like exhausted. Like if, God forbid anything was to ever happen, I'd just become celibate.
Yeah.
Give it a rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't be bothered
I
putting
feel
in
you.
that
Because
much.
like I've watched throughout, well, not so much now, but like when my mum and dad broke up when I was little, like I just watched them go through the dating scene.
Mm-hmm.
And like it does seem a lot, like especially like as you're getting older. But I reckon like shows like that, I'm like, good on you fucking guys.
At least now I guess there's like good ways to meet people
Yes.
online. Like I feel like people, especially older than us, didn't have like where were they meeting? Like
I remember.
Craigslist? Like
So-
apart from like through friends of friends.
No, so when I was young, my mum was on RSVP.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the
that's
dating
right.
site.
Yeah.
And you'd have to pay.
Yeah.
And it was on the computer, like
Yeah.
on the home computer.
Yeah.
Set up the dating profile. You'd speak on RSVP and you'd have to buy credits to write back to people.
Mm-hmm.
And my mum also, I don't know if this was just a Newcastle thing or if it was Australia wide, but she used to go on these dates called Table Talk. And I don't know if it was a Newcastle business only.
Was it like
We can
speed
maybe
dating?
look it up. But again, you would pay and then be part of these social groups where they would then just go on like, yeah, big speed dates. Like it might be like 20 guys and 20 women and they like have a venue booked and then you do like speed dating. And from there, you could tell the dating agency who you liked and they would organise dates for you.
Yeah.
And I remember my mum doing both of those things, RSVP and Table Talk.
I did speed dating once.
When?
This is like maybe 2017, 2018.
What'd you do?
I found it really like not fun. Like it was kind of fun, but it was kind of just a piss take by the end of it because I was like, this is so dumb. I hated the way it was set out.
I would do it, but for friends. Like speed dating,
Yeah,
but
that's fun.
make new girlfriends.
I don't know. You just sit down, you tell each other the most stupid small talk,
And you
then
like right next to other people.
yes,
And you
then-
could hear their conversation
yes,
too.
And 3-4 minutes later, you are on to the next person, and you've forgotten everything the person before you said, and you really haven't made a connection with anyone. So then by the 10th guy in, I was like, I just hate this. And then people would also mingle with each other as well. So I would be speed dating someone across from me, but then the two on either side of us might catch our conversation and join in as well, or we might join in on theirs. And then there's 6 of us having a conversation, and I'm going, okay, the speed dating is going a little fast for me. And then by the time you're really in the good depth of the conversation, the bell goes off and you got to go to the next person. And I don't know, I can see the benefits of it, but for me, by the 10th guy, I was like, it was kind of a piss take. And I was just like, laughing and saying, not taking it very seriously, because I just was thinking, how do you make a connection with someone in 3 to 5 minutes?
I feel like maybe it's better for like friendships, speed dating,
Yeah.
like getting to know people in that way.
Anyway, ticked it off the bucket list though. Did it once, never have to do it again.
So look, it is a rumour, but if it's on Abby's story, I reckon there's something there.
Yeah.
Apparently she's been spotted like filming or something for it. And I'm just excited that we're having the Golden Bachelor come to Australia. Why do I feel like we have had a season? But like, I don't think we have. I think that's like I'm making that shit up.
No, I feel potentially it was announced by Channel 10 years ago.
And it never happened. Yeah.
A lot of things happened at Channel 10. The whole thing had a restructure, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of shows dropped off.
I'm going to be tuning into that.
Yeah, I think it will be on Channel 9 now. So potentially it changed hands and just took a bit of a long time to...
Right, maybe that's where I'm thinking of it.
Because I
remember them announcing the guy and seeing him with all gold around him and being like, oh, he's a silver fox. And then it just never happened.
Yeah.
And then I know they've had it in America, so maybe I'm getting it confused with that.
I could have sworn we had a Golden Bachelor at some point here in Australia, but who knows? I've only watched the one season of The Bachelor where there were the 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't watch that one.
I quite enjoyed it. I
Did ya?
thought it was quite fun, but it also gave me F-Boy Island vibes, which also is a great show.
I haven't watched that either.
Oh, I love F-Boy Island, the first season. I haven't actually watched season 2, but the first season is some of the best reality TV I've ever seen, especially the season finale. It's actually so intense and so full on. And I'll tell you, like, off air what happens, because I don't want to spoil it for the scrollers.
Okay.
But I feel like, but I don't want to spoil it for you either. But I
I'm
just
not
don't think
gonna
you have
fucking
time
have
to.
time to
Yeah,
watch
I know.
it, so you
That's
can
what
just
I mean.
spoil away.
I'll spoil it for you, but I won't spoil it for the scrollers.
Well, I like doing a little activity here on the pod.
Yeah, how have we gone with likes?
Oh,
Hannah?
I've
Have you
given
been-
up.
Have you been counting the
home,
likes?
someone at home, surely you're keeping tally of how many times we've said it. We've fully forgotten about it.
Yeah.
It lasted not very long. Well, I saw a TikTok that said if you go onto the TikTok search bar and you type in advice for me, the first video that you see is advice that you need. So I thought, as a little challenge, you and I could do it right now.
Okay.
But how about we switch it up? And the first thing I read is advice for you and the other way around.
But I don't think that. I think it's meant to be to us. Like it's
Okay, do you want to swap phones then?
okay. Yeah.
Let's swap phones.
can do that.
So I'm going to read you your advice.
Yep. And you're gonna read me.
Just
my
quickly
advice.
delete your search history.
Why?
I'm just joking.
Wait, let me see what's in the search history. I'll read that out. I have no shame. I've got this is my search history on TikTok. Eyeliner girl meme original.
Mine is
Anna
snack
Paul.
plate.
Anna Paul.
Oh, did you see that too? Like, I haven't watched it, but the 2-hour podcast.
I'm waiting for someone to do a fucking recap. Every girl needs a twink. Dua Lipa, physical Troye Sivan, as we just spoke about. Paulie. Olivia Rodrigo, Lollapalooza, because a lot of people were talking about her recent Lollapalooza, I think, headline set.
Mine's snack plate, girl dinner, because I was doing groceries online and looking for inspo for snacks.
Nice.
Kylie Ann Tan, no idea. French Bob. Anna Paul. Uncle Jakey, top of Mount Everest. I was watching videos of like what it looks like at the top of Mount Everest.
Which is really dirty, because I saw some videos of that too.
Okay, let's trade phones.
Yeah. And so I also, what's the search? Because I just saw my search, like it's suggested. See up the top in the search bar, it's suggested.
Terry White Kmart.
Like, why is
What's
that
mine?
there? Yours is a Maya Beauty.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. All right. So advice
For me.
for me. And this advice is actually for Brittney. Now, it's the first video that's coming up, is it?
Yeah, not if it's a sponsored ad. Go to the next one. I'm scared.
I feel like this isn't going to work for you at all.
Okay.
But anyway.
I've got an open mind.
Oh, hang on. That is sponsored.
Yeah, don't do the sponsored
Oh,
one.
so that's the one I thought, and it said feeling stressed about your finances. Are you feeling stressed about your finances?
Every day.
Oh, God. Here we go. This is your one. So the first video to come up for you, Brittney, this is the advice. You trust the food when you don't know the chef. You trust the bus ride when you don't know the bus driver. So why not trust yourself when you know you're in full control?
Oh, yeah. I love that.
I don't really get it, but sure. What do you got for me?
So, like, because when you search on TikTok, the first thing that always comes up is a sponsored ad, like yours. Yours is looking for legal advice. You looking for legal advice, Matt?
Not right now.
Okay. Your advice is, like the first non-sponsored one, life gets better when you realise you never make a wrong decision. The choices you make lead you to exactly where you're meant to be. I came across a quote that said, if you went back and fixed all the mistakes you've ever made, you would erase yourself. And that's all I've ever needed to hear.
Shit, that's deep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Don't erase yourself.
Yeah.
Should we check our second ones as well?
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the same one.
Is that the one you just read?
Yeah.
Well, you got the same one as well. Oh,
The second one for you is a video of Cynthia.
oh nice.
When you do something, or you eat something, or you buy something, or drink something, ask yourself, are you loving yourself when you do that? And if the answer is yes, you've done a good job.
What the fuck is that? No offense.
People just be saying shit, you know what I mean?
When you eat something, when you do something, ask yourself, are you loving yourself?
Drinking a double vodka Red Bull to love myself. I'm doing it to have a good boogie.
I'm not drinking the massive can of beer because I love myself.
Well, one of yours is the Joker.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be words or whether I'll have to read it out. Let me see.
The kindest thing that you can do for yourself is to let people go when they want to go. No chasing, no begging. Let it hurt, and then let it heal. When we stop forcing people to choose us, we make room for the people that were made for us. Allow yourself to embrace the natural flow of relationships. Understand that not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. By letting go, you respect their journey.
What is your face like that for?
It creates a space for mutual respect and
It's about you, Matt.
connections. Trust that the right people will come into your life at the right time. Focus on self-growth and nurturing the relationships that are reciprocated. In this way, you cultivate a community that truly
Fucking long.
Fucking hell. So is that about you?
Every ending is a new beginning in disguise. Embrace change with an open heart, an unwavering faith in the journey ahead. Letting go with grace paves
Fucking how long is this?
more meaningful connections in the future.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to end. Yeah, that's the end. Okay, great. Jeez, so sorry, scrollers. Anyone else crying themselves to work on the way to work today? That was a bit heavy, wasn't it? Shit. I didn't realise
I'll
that.
tell you what, on that topic, I'm so fine. Like, I'm very much a person that is at peace with knowing that people come and go. I remember back in my early YouTube days, Mitch Cheery. Just leave that in there, Mitch Cheery. I remember back in my early YouTube.
I love that every time you wave to someone, I turn around and they're already gone. So you just wave and I turn around and no one's there.
Plot twist, I'm actually just waving at no one. I remember in my early YouTube days, Matt, as you would know, because you've been around since then, I shared friendships on my YouTube channel. I shared relationships, and then like I would no longer be friends with that person or no longer be with that guy. And because we were obviously a lot younger back then, this is when I'm 20, 21, 19, whatever, then my audience was super young as well. Like I had a bunch of 15-year-olds following me at the time. I remember I would get a lot of hate of people saying, you can't even keep a friendship. She can't even keep a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And I get that those comments came from like a place of immaturity because I was really young and then my audience was even younger. But I think now everyone's obviously older and a lot wiser, like our audiences. But like throughout life, I've had so many people come and go, from friends to family and everything in between, relationships, boyfriends. And I'm fine with that. Whereas I think maybe a lot of other people struggle with like change. But I feel like my whole life, everything has changed for me 100 million times throughout every year of my life, that I'm at peace with knowing that people will come and go. Whereas I think a lot of other people really struggle and like want everything to stay the same in their life, even if it means like hanging on to bad people that they shouldn't be connected with.
Yeah, me. That's so me.
I
think that's your. I think you have an avoidant attachment style potentially.
But I think that comes from like being so fucked over by like my parents.
See, I'm the same but different, as in like, I feel like because people have left in the past,
You're more wary.
I'm now, I think I'm anxious attachment style, but I haven't actually looked too far into these because I can't be bothered doing therapy on myself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm the type of person who I'm scared every friend of mine will leave at some point, or everyone will leave me, or like that's
Where
like
I'm the opposite.
You're exactly
I'm like,
the
I'll
opposite.
have you in my life forever, but also if people want to come and go, or if someone wants to be like, fuck you, bye, I'll be like, see ya.
Nah, see, I'm like, I'm not letting you leave. Do you know what I mean? I'm the total fucking opposite.
Well, opposites attract.
I really struggle with that, which is a good point because that means that one, I keep people around for too long.
And even if they're not the best for you.
And two, I'm overbearing on my friendships and people get smothered by me because I like love bomb my friends.
So
And I'm
why don't you
always
love
like,
bomb me?
when do you... I see you all the fucking time. And you know what? Do you not feel love bombed by me?
No.
But it's also not love bombing as in like, I'm like, I love you so much. Blah, blah, blah. It's
Yeah.
not like that. It's like, sorry. It's more so the fact that I always want to be doing things. So when we finish the recordings,
You're like, oh, I want to go somewhere.
I know I want to do something with you. Let's hang out. What can we do? I know you're, running your businesses.
Oh, well, actually,
but
Matt,
do you know what I mean? What do you want to do?
Next week, I need to kill time next Monday afternoon.
Okay.
Because I'm flying out at 11 o'clock that night from Sydney. So what am I going to do from 2:30 to 11 p.m?
I actually have plans, but you might be able to come with me.
Oh.
I'll discuss that. I'll discuss that with you after
Okay.
the recording. But it's also love bombing is in like, sorry, I keep saying like. Sorry.
Someone please tell us, like, surely
But
one
my
person has been
thing-
keeping tally.
My
Surely,
thing-
like,
love bombing is let's go to America. Let's go to Coachella.
right.
So we're having that experience together. And now look at us. The love bombing has continued by also extending to Vegas. And then we planned to come home and the love bombing continues because I go, well, no, we're going to stay and now we're going to see Beyonce. So basically that's my style of friendship is, and I know that it's a lot.
I wouldn't say it's a lot for me.
I feel like it's a lot coming from me.
I've never felt that way.
I'm always like, oh, you've got other priorities. You've got other friends. That doesn't sit well with me.
Well, that's another episode done and dusted, Matt.
Yep. Yeah, boy. Please title this episode My Longest Yeah Boy Ever. Should we have a go to end up this?
Let's fucking
Do you want to
see.
go
Hannah,
first?
get your timer up on
Get
your
your
phone.
timer up. I'm
You're
gonna
going
give
first.
Ooh.
So what, we just say yeah, boy, as long as we can?
As long as we
Don't
can.
faint.
Yeah, you might want to speed this up if you don't already listen to us on 1.8 speed. In fact, I've had people tell me, that they listen to a lot of podcasts at, 1.5, 1.8
Yeah.
listening speed. But with high scrollers, they can't do that because we actually talk so fast that they can only go to like 1.2 before they can't understand what we are saying. So sorry about that. Anyway, you might want to speed this bit up because we are going to do our longest yeah boy ever. Are we doing it at the same time? Surely.
No,
Surely.
because we're okay.
But
yeah,
it's whoever
let's see.
runs out first.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
3,
2, 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy! I'm going to pass the fuck out. Whoa! Whoa!
How long was that?
I've almost hit the
Okay.
fucking deck there.
The numbers are in.
Woo!
You did 23 seconds and 48
That was
milliseconds.
good.
You got 30 seconds.
And baby, I was a smoker for 10 years, so let's fucking run it back, because that, woo! Oh, the lungs are burning after that one. Let me tell
funny
you.
video to just.
That was. I'm so sorry. I'm actually going to cry. I'm so proud of myself. My lungs have been through a lot in their life, and for me to achieve that, what was that? How many
30
seconds?
seconds.
30? Yeah, boy. Oh my
Alright.
God. Wow. Okay, anyway.
Thanks, scrollers.
Thank you. I appreciate you listening, rating, leaving us a review. And I've been seeing, scrollers, that on Spotify, because you know I only listen on Spotify. Sorry, Apple. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. But Spotify, you can comment on episodes.
Yes.
And when I go and listen to the episode to get our no context spoilers that I always forget to do, I can see that people comment on our episodes.
Yeah.
And I love that. So
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you
feel
very
free to
much,
leave a
everyone.
comment because we are reading them. So love you long time. Anyway, Dal, I better let you go. I gotta go do my longest. Yeah, boy.